Welcome to www.theaustraliantest.com, your trusted resource for Australian citizenship test preparation with 12 years of experience. In this video, we will present 20 unique multiple-choice questions drawn directly from the official guide, Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond. Each question comes with a detailed explanation to enhance your understanding. Please do not skip and watch continuously for the best learning experience. Do not forget to share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started.
Question 1. What sits above the shield and Commonwealth coat of arms? Option A, a gold Commonwealth star. Option B, a Southern Cross star. Option C, a golden wattle flower. Option D, a silver Commonwealth star. The correct answer is a gold Commonwealth star. Explanation: a gold Commonwealth star sits above the shield in the Commonwealth coat of arms. Question 2. What is a key aspect of being an Australian? Option A, respecting other people's differences and choices. Option B, conforming to a single set of traditions. Option C, respecting only Indigenous people's choices. Option D, agreeing with everyone's opinions. The correct answer is respecting other people's differences and choices. Explanation: Australians believe in peace, respect, freedom, and equality. An important part of being Australian is respecting other people's differences and choices, even if you don't agree with those choices. It's about treating people fairly and giving all Australians equal opportunities and freedoms, regardless of their background or gender. Question 3. Do Australians have support through government social security in times of need? Option A, true. Option B, false. Option C, only in certain circumstances. Option D, depends on the state. The correct answer is true. Explanation: the Australian government supports Australians in need through Social Security and other services. Question 4. Which of these is not a responsibility for Australian citizens aged 18 years or over? Option A, serving on a jury if called. Option B, defending Australia if needed. Option C, obeying the law. Option D, serving in the military. The correct answer is serving in the military. Explanation: as an Australian citizen, you must obey the law, vote in federal and state or territory elections, and in a referendum, defend Australia should the need arise, serve on a jury if called to do so. Military service is not mandatory. Question 5. Which area of responsibility lies with the Australian government? Option A, playground. Option B, airports and air safety. Option C, drains. Option D, local police. The correct answer is airports and air safety. Explanation: the Australian government is responsible for airports and air safety. Question 6. On which day is Australia's history and all the people who have made it great honored? Option A, Darwin Show Day. Option B, Australia Day. Option C, Labor Day. Option D, Christmas Day. The correct answer is Australia Day. Explanation: Australia Day is the day that we honor our history and all the people who have made this nation great. It is a day to rejoice in the present and commit to a happy and prosperous future together. Question 7. Why did the First Fleet arrive from Great Britain in 1788? Option A, to establish a convict settlement. Option B, to preach religion. Option C, to study Australian culture. Option D, to start a trading post. The correct answer is to establish a convict settlement. Explanation: the First Fleet arrived from Great Britain in 1788 to set up a convict settlement for the British government. The commander of the First Fleet was Captain Arthur Phillip. Question 8. What color is the top half of the Australian Aboriginal flag? Option A, yellow. Option B, black. Option C, green. Option D, red. The correct answer is black. Explanation: the top half of the Australian Aboriginal flag is black and represents the Aboriginal people of Australia. Question 9. What established the High Court of Australia? Option A, the Australian Constitution. Option B, the British Constitution. Option C, the House of Representatives. Option D, the Federal Court Act. The correct answer is the Australian Constitution. Explanation: the Australian Constitution established the Parliament of the Commonwealth of Australia and the High Court of Australia, which has the power to apply and interpret the laws of Australia. Question 10. What are reserved powers in the Australian system of government? Option A, the Governor, General's special powers. Option B, the Prime Minister's special powers. Option C, the special powers of the government. Option D, the special powers of the Parliament. The correct answer is the Governor General's special powers. Explanation: the Governor General has special powers known as reserve powers that can only be used in specific circumstances. Question 11. Which of the following is a responsibility of state and territory governments? Option A, employment. Option B, air safety and airports. Option C, police. Option D, social planning. The correct answer is police. Explanation: state and territory governments are responsible for police services. Question 12. What was discovered in the colonies of Victoria and New South Wales in 1851? Option A, diamonds. Option B, gold. Option C, silver. Option D, platinum. The correct answer is gold. Explanation: in 1851, gold was discovered in the colonies of New South Wales and Victoria. Question 13. What is the national language of Australia? Option A, oral pirate. Option B, English. Option C, Tui. Option D, French. The correct answer is English. Explanation: Australia's national language is English. It is part of the national identity, and everyone in Australia is encouraged to learn and use English to help them participate in Australian society. Question 14. Which state's fine buildings were funded by the wealth created in the 1850s gold rush? Option A, Victoria. Option B, Queensland. Option C, Tasmania. Option D, New South Wales? The correct answer is Victoria. Explanation: Victoria is the smallest of the mainland states. Many fine buildings in Victoria were built from the wealth created by the gold rush of the 1850s. Question 15. What is sung at major sporting events, schools, and Australian citizenship ceremonies? Option A, God Save the King. Option B, Star Spangled Banner. Option C, Advance Australia Fair. Option D, Waltzing Matilda. The correct answer is Advance Australia Fair. Explanation: Advance Australia Fair is Australia's national anthem. It is sung on occasions of national importance at Australian citizenship ceremonies, major sporting events, and at schools. Question 16. What does mateship mean in Australia? Option A, only helping close friends. Option B, avoiding help from others. Option C, helping and receiving help from each other in times of need. Option D, competing with others. The correct answer is helping and receiving help from each other in times of need. Explanation: in Australia, there is a spirit of mateship. This means we help and receive help from each other in times of need. Question 17. Which of these is true about driving laws in Australia? Option A, everybody in a car must wear a seatbelt. Option B, talking on a handheld mobile phone while driving is illegal. Option C, traffic laws for speeding and drunk driving are very strict. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Explanation: everybody traveling in a car must wear a seatbelt. Babies and young children must be in an approved car seat. Traffic laws relating to speeding and driving after drinking alcohol or taking drugs are very strict. It is also against the law to talk on a handheld mobile phone while driving. Question 18. Who was the first governor of the New South Wales colony? Option A, James Stirling. Option B, Captain Arthur Phillip. Option C, James Cook. Option D, Matthew Flinders. The correct answer is Captain Arthur Phillip. Explanation: the first governor of the colony of New South Wales was Captain Arthur Phillip. Question 19. What are the correct colors of the Aboriginal flag of Australia? Option A, black, red, yellow. Option B, black, white, red. Option C, black, blue, white. Option D, green, blue, white. The correct answer is black, red, yellow. Explanation: the Australian Aboriginal flag is black, red, and yellow. The top half is black and represents the Aboriginal people of Australia. The bottom half is red and represents the earth and a spiritual relation to the land. The yellow circle represents the sun. Question 20. What are the first few words in the Australian Citizenship Pledge? Option A, from this time forward, under God. Option B, I pledge my loyalty to Australia, under God. Option C, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people. Option D, whose democratic beliefs I share. The correct answer is from this time forward, under God. Explanation: the Citizenship Pledge begins with from this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people.
Thanks for watching. We hope you answered all the questions correctly and this practice test helped you prepare for your Australian citizenship test. Remember to check out www.theaustraliantest.com for more free resources and practice tests. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful content. Good luck on your journey to Australian citizenship.